Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update.
Hi sir, good morning.
Hi.
This is my resume.
Thank you. So you're from Kerala. Do you have any interesting updates from there?
So recently, in the month of February, a spider-shaped robot called the Bandicoot was deployed to clean manholes and sewers in the city of Thiruvananthapuram. Now the interesting part about this is that the company that created this robot called Gen Robotics was founded by 9 young engineers who believed that they want to end manual scavenging.
You seem to know much about the topic. Even the current affair piece was much in line with the GD, yet you spoke the least. Are you soft-spoken or introvert?
Well, rather than an introvert, I like to think of myself as an ambivert. I've built a great network in the heavy lift industry, both with clients and the workforce. So I think that is really important for real life experiences.
So Gautham, tell me about your academics.
So in the 10th grade, I scored 96%, 88 in the 12th grade and 88 in undergrad. My undergrad was in Naval Architecture and Shipping Technology. And post that, I did a postgraduate diploma in Engineering Management from EduQual, UK.
Okay, about naval architecture, how does a ship sink or floats?
May I have a pen and paper so I can show you a diagram? So sir, the force of gravity acts downwards and tries to push the object down while the force of buoyancy is pushing it upwards. Now since the ship is shaped in such a manner, after a few meters of immersion, the volume of water it displaces is sufficient to overcome the force of gravity pushing it downwards. Hence it stays afloat at a level where this equilibrium is achieved. So this is how the ship sinks and floats.
So tell me more about PGD in Engineering Management.
So I did a postgraduate diploma in Engineering Management from EduQual, UK. It was a 3 to 4 month course.
Gautam, what was your score in PGD?
So I scored 60%.
Why it was so low?
On completion of the program, I was awarded a first class certificate. But since the first class certificate was a minimum requirement to clear the course, I mentioned the lowest marks.
You could have mentioned 100 also instead of 60. Why did you choose 60, which was lowest?
I understand that on mentioning 100%, it would have looked really good on my resume, but I felt it was really unethical on my part to do so.
So Gautham, tell me about your work in heavy lift industry.
So I worked for 34 months with ALE Heavy Lift in the heavy lift industry. It's a company based in UK, but I was stationed as a site manager in UAE. We worked with various kinds of equipment like the Mega Jack 800, AL.SK cranes and the Hydro Deck, etc.
So why are you leave in February?
So my job required me to work long hours and on a project to project basis. There were new projects coming up, new commitments which clashed with the GDPI season, and I thought that it would be very difficult for me to manage both at the same time, so hence I decided to quit.
So you have a Japanese award of the best design for ships. Tell me something about it.
So it was a first of its kind project. It was a standalone project built totally from scratch. It had its own complexities and hindrances, but in the end everyone was impressed by the technical aspects of it.
What kind of role do you expect post MBA and what kind of companies you are looking at?
So I would like to keep my options open post my MBA, but I would like to move from a site role to a strategy role where I get to decide what projects I want and how the project should be designed.
In the same industry?
I don't mind working in the heavy lift industry considering that I already have a network and a lot of experience in the same industry.
So Gautham, do you see ALE taking you back after you finish your MBA at XLRI?
So yes, I think it is possible to join ALE again post my MBA because ALE also has a lot of strategic roles available which I found out about while I was at the company. But it depends because although I have a lot of experience in the heavy lift industry, I am not very sure about it right now.
So since you were in Abu Dhabi, tell me something about GCC.
So the Gulf Cooperation Council was an intergovernmental political and economic union of the member states of the Gulf region, all of them except Iraq. It consists, the member states were mainly monarchies All I know about this is that they came into existence to counterbalance the influence of Iran in the Gulf region.
Gautham, can you tell me why shipbuilding industry is overlooked in India?
So speaking practically, if we take the example of ABG Shipyard, which recently got into doldrums, the company is facing bankruptcy. So there are a lot of on-field challenges in the shipbuilding industry which the Indian companies have not been able to cope up with.
Gautham, can you tell me something more about the upcoming startups or the existing startups in marine industry?
So from what I've read, I believe India has a lot of potential to grow in the maritime sector. We have a vast coastline which is around 7,500 kilometers long. The ports are also very strategically placed. Also, with the introduction of Make in India, I believe the maritime sector can attract huge investments not only from inside the country but also from abroad. Now also the government is supporting the maritime sector a lot, and it's possible to see startups do really well in that sector.
I think I am done.
Yeah.
So thanks
Thank you.
for coming.
Thank you so much, sir.